What's up guys, Josiah Martin here. My parents and I have spent the night here in Belgium with our good friend Sylvia. We've got big plans today. We're gonna be heading up into Germany to go explore some of the oldest villages in southern Germany. So let's jump in the car and let the adventure begin. Well guys, we're in the car. We've got about a 200-kilometer drive ahead of us. Beautiful rainy weather we're experiencing. So real quick, I didn't make a video yesterday because basically all we did yesterday was drive from Geneva, France up into Luxembourg to meet up with Sylvia at her work. So 7 years ago, Sylvia was our foreign exchange student up in Alaska, and so many years down the road we get to meet up with her at her apartment here in Belgium, and she's taking us on this awesome tour of Europe. So looking forward to seeing some awesome sights today. So the cool thing about this drive is that we're crossing through 3 countries. We started in Belgium, and right up here as we cross underneath this bridge, we're crossing into Luxembourg, and before you know it, we'll be in Germany. And now we're in Germany. Alright guys, we just parked the car. We just made it to the town of Cochem. There's this awesome castle on the hill. We're gonna go walk over and check this old town out. It's like we just stepped through a time portal like 500 years back. Well guys, it was quite the drive here, so we're all pretty hungry. We're walking the streets trying to find a nice restaurant to sit down and get some food. Trying to get 6 different people to decide on one restaurant in a big town is difficult enough. And when half of the group speaks English and the other half Spanish, then it makes it even harder. I just want some food. When taxis are Mercedes, you know you're in Germany. Deciding what you want to eat is also difficult when the entire menu is in German. So when the waitress asked us what we wanted, we kind of just ran our finger down and pointed and hoped what we pointed at was good. Turned out we had some delicious food. They had 3 different portion sizes. I chose the XXL, so I'm stuffed. Very good food. So now we're on our way to go walk through the town up here to the big castle. Well, guys, walked up to the castle, big and super old, but not that old. We're gonna go drive a little bit farther down the road, find another castle. It's even older and bigger than this one. The adventure is just beginning. It's such a great view you can see for miles from up here. What did you think about that castle?
Oh, it was amazing. It was pretty big. It was pretty old. But it wasn't that old and wasn't that big. We are gonna go to a much bigger, older castle.
All right, guys, up next is another castle. So we're headed back to the car, gonna do some more sightseeing. I just arrived at the parking lot for the castle. It's about a mile walk in, so here we go. Heard really good things about this place, so I'm really excited to go check it out. Cool castle all by itself, tucked in the woods here. No souvenir shops or restaurants, just a beautiful castle. Cheese! So this castle is about 500 years old, and there's not too many old castles left in Germany because during World War II there was a lot that were bombed and just completely destroyed, but this one, tucked away low in the valley, was undiscoverable. So it survived and held up all this time. Alright guys, so up next we're going over to Hansel and Gretel Town, otherwise known as Monreal. So back to the car. Let's hit the road! A little bit farther down the road, we have found another castle on a hill. Gonna go stretch our legs and hike up this hill. A church there, a castle there, 550-year-old buildings everywhere. It's like walking through a history book. This place is awesome. One little town at the bottom of a valley, houses all just squished together, and one awesome old castle at the top of the hill. Well, it was getting pretty dark out here, so it was hard to see what I was filming with the drone. But anyway, I think I got a couple good shots. So we were able to walk through a spiral staircase up to the very top of this watchtower. So right now we're just looking out over this entire valley. This is awesome. The last two castles were all close and locked up. The sign at the bottom of this castle said it was built in the 13th century. No wonder it looks pretty old. Taking a look at this old church. I always love the architecture on these kinds of churches. I don't think I've ever had coffee served on a saucer before. I don't know if the saucer made it taste better or if the coffee was just plain good. But anyway, it was very enjoyable. Now we are ready to get back in the car and head back to Sylvia's house where we're going to eat some dinner. Just made it back to Sylvia's apartment. Alright, so the restaurant is just a short little walk from Sylvia's apartment, so we're taking a little stroll through the city night lights. Oh my goodness, that food was delicious. Have you ever gone to a restaurant and you were super hungry and the food was just delicious and you just gobbled it all up? Well, this was not one of those times. The food was just so good that you had to take each bite and savor it because every bite was just that good. I know all I ate was just a hamburger, but it wasn't just any hamburger, it was a Belgian burger. So guys, we just made it back to the apartment, and one thing that is so cool about this place is you look right outside the window and you can see this huge cathedral. It's just 1 block away. So tomorrow we're gonna go walk around it, but for now I'm gonna fly my drone, give you guys a cool aerial video of it, and then if you wanna see more of the cathedral, you'll have to subscribe to the channel. That pretty much wraps up this video. It has been an awesome day seeing 3 castles in one day. If you're liking these videos I'm making while I'm over here at Europe, help me out, give me a thumbs up, comment below what you liked about it, and we'll see you guys in the next one.